Hi, I'm Ansley, and you're watching my iHeartRadio Ask Anything chat. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on here tonight to talk about my new song, Don Julio. Bailey from Cincinnati, Ohio. If you were in a taxi with my grandma and she asked you to tell her what you do for a living, how would you explain? Well, first, I would ask your grandma if she wants to take a shot of Don Julio, because my new song, Don Julio, just came out. We jam to that a little bit, and then I would tell her that I am a singer-songwriter and I love to perform and just write music about, my everyday life and what I'm going through, and hope I can connect with anybody that needs a friend or ever feels alone or just wants to, go out to the club and take Don Julio shots. Caroline from Memphis, Tennessee. How did they get you into that giant glass for the Don Julio picture? Did you not think that glass was real? And that was real Don Julio? I drank the whole thing after. Just kidding, that was Photoshop, but a girl can dream. Lauren from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. How many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in one sitting? If I'm drunk off of Don Julio, then 20 plus, okay? No joke, done it before. If not, then 12, and definitely with buffalo sauce on the side. Grace from Columbus, Ohio. How did Don Julio come together? Don Julio actually was a really, really sad song when I first wrote it. It was a ballad, and I wrote it on my piano. And I was in my college dorm room. This is when I first moved to college. I was going through the worst breakup of my life. When I showed the song to my team, they were like, Ansley, we love the song, but we totally think this should be an upbeat song for a club. So it went from a sad song ballad to let's take shots in a club. Tara from Huntington, Washington, Virginia. If you were on a dating site, what quality do you have that you would lead your profile off with? That's a really good question, and I'm actually about to re-download Hinge because a girl is single now. I would say that I'm told that I'm very funny, so I'd probably say I'm humorous, and I don't take life so seriously, and I always got your back, and I got a really big heart, so you can always count on me. Stephanie from Savannah, Georgia. If you had to have a theme song play whenever you entered a room, what would it be? If my mom wasn't watching this, it would be Peacock. I freaking love that song. Or Lollipop by Lil Wayne, no question. Roberta from Detroit, Michigan. If you met a genie and he gave you 3 wishes, what would you choose? 1 wish, my dog live forever. 2, free buffalo wings for life. And 3, to have a world tour and maybe sing out of a Don Julio glass. Violetta from Queens, New York. Can you tell us a little bit about your early years starting out? Did you travel far away from home to sing? Well, if you ever watched Sesame Street, you would see your girl here with the new puppet, Murray. I introduced him. Yes, I actually lived in New York every summer, and I worked on my career. I did singing lessons, dance lessons, auditions. I loved doing every part of it. The only thing that was sad was being away from my family. Cassie from Indianapolis, Indiana. What was your first job? I sold snow cones, and blue raspberry was my favorite flavor. Andrea from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Who do you text the most with? I would have to say my mom. She's my best friend and my rock, so definitely my mom. Jojo from Jacksonville, Florida. What can you cook? Well, I love cooking, so I'd say just about anything. But if you ask what do I like to cook, it would be buffalo chicken grilled lettuce wraps. I think they're fire. Lisa from Raleigh, North Carolina. What was your first cell phone? It was a black Razor, one of those flip phones. Jennifer from Dallas, Texas. What's your favorite fruit? Kiwi. Mary from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Who would you most like to collaborate with? Drake, like the song Take Care that he did with Rihanna. Or I would have to say Chainsmokers or Eminem. Rose from Davenport, Iowa. Is the reason you started in music still the same reason you're still in music today? Yes, because music is the one thing in my life that has always stayed and never left. Music has always brought me comfort and made me feel not so alone. Peggy from San Antonio, Texas. What emoji would you use to describe yourself? I would say the little emoji of the girl like dancing in the red dress or The Alien. Either one. Very different, but either one. Jenny from Winnipeg, Manitoba. What is your most used app on your phone outside of text messages? I would definitely have to say Spotify or TikTok. I spend too much time on TikTok. Ashley from Cincinnati, Ohio. If you could build your dream house, would it be by the ocean, mountains, or a lake? What would make this house special? It would be by the ocean because I love the beach. And I would have a dope recording studio. That's what would make it special. Betty from Pasadena, California. How much time do you get to spend at home every month? Right now, I'm spending a lot of time at home doing artist development and writing a lot of music and, building my own recording studio back here. But I'm praying soon that I'll be going on tour and not spending that much time at home. Beth from Nashville, Tennessee. If the answer on Jeopardy was Ansley, what was the question? Who always sings karaoke with their Uber driver? Rosie from Norfolk, Virginia. What's your secret karaoke song that you would only sing in private? Big Girls, Don't Cry, and I do it in private, in public, anywhere. In the streets of New York, just running down the streets. Big Girls, Don't Cry. Jordan from Tucson, Arizona. Have you ever bought anything that you shouldn't have, but you did just because? What was it? Weed. And I didn't know how to smoke it, got too high, and I'll never do it again. Lily from Knoxville, Tennessee. How do you protect your hearing in the studio and on stage? I don't, but I need to because I need to figure that out. Linda from Indianapolis, Indiana. Any personality traits from your parents starting to pop out in you as you get older? I would say they started young. For this one, ADHD, for sure. ADHD and anxiety. Kelly from Atlanta, Georgia. How far can you throw a ball? Not far. Let's just be honest. No, not far. That's why I sing and songwrite. Jennifer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What is your voicemail message? I made it when I was 13 and I still have it, and now I'm 23, so don't judge, but it goes like, hi, this is Ansley. Leave a message at the tone and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, bye. My voice is so high and I sound like a little girl. Emily from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. One song that will always remind you of your childhood. I would say any song from the Jersey Boy soundtrack because that's something my parents and I would do every time they would visit me. When they come to New York, we'd go see the Jersey Boys on Broadway. Abby from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you were on The Masked Singer, what would you sing and what costume would you wear? I would sing Wannabe from Spice Girls, but my own rendition. And I would wear a buffalo wing with a little celery purse and some ranch sauce on the side. Heck yeah, that's what I would do. Thanks again for watching my Ask Anything chat. My new song is called Don Julio. And thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me here tonight to answer your questions.